Alrighty. Sorry about that brief aside, ladies and gentlemen. We are live with our Tuesday gaming stream. And welcome to the conclusion of Alan Wake. I am, as always, your host, the Krampus.
I'm Shiv.
I'm Hunter Green.
Alright. And today, we continue on from where we left off. If you'll recall...
At least I didn't have to worry about her. She knew how to stay safe.
We went to the power plant to find out what Thomas Zane left for us. And turns out, whatever he left is at the dam.
And then we refused to get in the pipe.
Yes, we refused
No,
to...
we got
got
in the pipe.
and left.
Yep.
Because we saw the helicopter crash, if I remember.
Yep. Yeah,
Yes,
our friends were in a
'cause,
helicopter crash, and we have to go get them. They're over that way.
Because our wonderful friends can't stay in a goddamn helicopter without crashing.
They were being fought by
Turn us into a
hellbirds.
win yet.
They were being
Suddenly,
attacked. No,
there was a
not
piercing
hellbirds,
sound,
they're darkness
like a
birds.
table saw gone wild, as 100 birds made out of shadows swarmed into the rotor.
Servants of
The
hell
child
find that
knocked
very
wildly,
offensive.
and the board lit up, telling her what she already knew. They were going down. Barry Wheeler screamed next to her.
I'd like if I didn't have to go back through the whole menu for every single paper.
Like, it'd be nice if when you pick up a paper, there was a read paper option. Like,
Yeah.
at that point.
Yep.
Oh,
It's also nice for once that we didn't lose our guns in a chapter.
It is true. We do still have our gun.
yeah, the strong flashlight just makes short work of any bird swarms.
As
It's-
it should.
And strong enough that even without focusing, you're still getting rid of a whole bunch of birds. Oh,
Show those burbs who's boss.
I did show those birds who's boss.
Unfortunately, flashlights do not work exceptionally well on swarms of seagulls. They just look at you funny and squawk. And then demand your food.
They do demand your food. Occasionally they rob convenience stores.
If trends had kept going at the high school I was at, we were worried that they were going to eventually pick up small freshmen, carry them off.
Help!
We kept swearing that the swarms of seagulls got larger every year, and the freshmen kept getting smaller every year. So it's like, eventually, nature's just going to take its course.
Ah! You horrid deep crows. I missed.
That's fine.
Dead.
Barry! Sheriff Baker! Sarah!
The crash site looked bad, but as far as I could tell, the wreck was empty.
You guys leave me any stuff? No. No stuff.
Nope. They're all dead.
Oh, well. You left a
Flare.
trail of stuff.
Oh, a flare.
Look, it's a flare. Look, it's a flare. Look, it's a flare.
Barry! Barry! Over here! Hang in there, I'm coming!
No, you have to fire it at them, Barry, like that.
He tripped, clearly.
Yeah, fire at people look like a grenade. If you just toss on the ground, it mildly annoys people in the general area.
Look, they don't have protagonist powers. You need to alert the protagonist where they were so that he can do all the work.
You know when to make an entrance, Wake. We were ready to make like Butch Cassidy.
Sure
and
glad you guys
Sunday
just
Kid.
walked right out of a helicopter crash.
Yeah,
They're fine.
fine. Thanks for asking.
See, he's
that
fine.
common thing that happens every day.
The Flaming Eye of Mordor?
Laugh it up, funny man. Didn't we have somewhere to go?
Weaver will meet us at the dam.
You know, you would think that they would put something here.
Well, I hear Tom breathing, so that means there's a
Oh.
cache close by. Yeah, there we go.
The hunting.
Yep.
I was actually expecting a manuscript page.
Oh, they followed me. Yeah, we'll probably get another
Well, of course they
manuscript page
followed you.
before too much longer.
You have protagonist powers.
While a crazy bunch of demon hicks try to take your head off with an axe. You know your helicopter crash landed in Packard Springs. Woo! Oh man! But ow, we're safe in the light.
You see those lights? That's the elevator we need to
Should've
take.
get that gym membership.
The murky dark.
What the hell is that thing? It's everywhere.
It's alright,
What?
Barry.
There's one of them.
Nothing moves like that. It's impossible.
The fast darkness.
Ah! Ow! Do something!
He's too fast. I can't get a shot.
There! No, there! Ow! They're all over the place!
How many of them are there? Where'd that one go?
Ah!
Come on, Barry. It's just darkness possessed, crackheads.
I
Crackheads aren't people.
think I lost them. Wait, this is
Harsh.
bad.
You're the
Get-
one shooting them, not me.
They're not
True.
crackheads.
Are you sure?
They're lumberjacks and, like, fish plant workers.
Probably crackheads.
Was that
Having
No.
a job doesn't prevent you from being a crackhead.
They've
is
got
true.
both their heads. They're not crackheads who work at a plant.
Hey, ow! I got a bad
Coffee.
feeling.
Wait, call the elevator. I'm keeping
Probably
watch.
where they were storing the
You're
crack.
moving around.
That might explain some things. It's about Wake's reaction to coffee, actually.
Isn't this coffee great?
So basically what we're hearing is the real reason why he's shooting them is so that he can get all the crack for himself.
Heads up. Here they come.
Oh no! Oh no!
Mr. Wake, did you ever think that maybe you're imagining all this and you're just, high on crack?
Click shines a flashlight in the guy's face.
I'm not a darkness monster, Mr. Wake.
Sorry, had to be sure.
You gonna drink that?
That coffee's been on my desk for 6 days, Mr. Wake.
Yeah, but you're
You gonna drink it?
No, Mr. Wake.
Can I have it?
No, Mr. Wake.
Elevator in the world.
Why are you shining a flashlight in my eyes again?
Alan's like hiding around a corner waiting for him to leave his desk.
It's almost here, Wake. Just hold on.
Mr. Wake, I can see you. Damn.
Look, you just wanted to rush the elevator.
Al, hit the button.
Long elevator for some reason. I guess it's probably for like, transport.
We're almost there. There's an
Yeah, it's
exit
probably a
at the
cargo
dam at the
elevator of
top.
some kind.
What's the
It
plan,
looks
Wake?
less a really
But
long.
Weaver's
I mean, it
crazy.
is fairly
She's
long, but
got
it's also
something
very
Zane
slow.
left behind. Something to fix this.
Given the speed, definitely a cargo
Maybe
elevator of
little
some kind.
More vague?
Seriously? Might as well be Paul Bunyan or Bigfoot.
Yeah, well, he was real.
Also a loading screen.
Yep.
Yep.
Hey, this was the era of the original Mass Effect.
Yep.
Elevator loading screens were all the rage.
Okay?
Oh, jeez, I hate this.
Oh, wait. Would they be that much of a butt? Nope.
Look at that
there's
coffee.
coffee. Coffee on the edge of a cliff.
All right, now push him off.
All right, problem solved.
Wake knew that his coffee addiction would get him into trouble one day. He just didn't realize it would be this Looney Tunes.
There's a button over there that opens the door.
I had to hold the button.
I think something's broken. Hold the button down so we can get in.
Uh-oh.
Of course.
Ow, wait! What's going on? We can get to the dam through here. What's happening out there?
You guys go ahead and
Should've
find
just
Weaver.
stayed in the
She should
pipe,
be in the
Wake.
dam now. I'll have to make it alone through the top.
Okay, wait. Good luck. Don't get yourself killed.
Ow! Please, be careful.
I'll take good care of Barry, Wake. You just look after yourself.
Uh-oh.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh!
I do love the idea of Wake flashbanging inanimate objects.
Down, boy.
I mean, technically in this case they're animate objects, but the visuals made me like, oh no,
Thomas
that
Zane knew
giant
he had
coil
done
of
all
wire.
that had made this horror
Flashbang.
possible, including himself. That was the only way to banish the dark presence he had unleashed, and now looked at him through the eyes of his dead mother. But he also knew that despite his best efforts, it might someday return. So even as he wrote himself and his work out of existence, he added a loophole as insurance, an exception to the rule. Anything of his stored in a shoebox would remain.
Shoebox. The ultimate protection against racial system. That tells me only one thing. I need to buy more shoes.
It only works for Thomas.
Damn it.
Oh. Oh no. Spooky Hellbirds! Knock it off.
Ooh, you're down to one battery.
No, I'm down to 17.
That's
This is getting
17
covered up.
batteries.
Oh.
They didn't like adjust the graphic of the flashlight to account for the fact that
Wow.
overlaps the numbers because reasons.
I was ridiculously outnumbered. The searchlight could even the odds.
Oh, God. The power of the high beam.
Oh! Oh no. Recharge, please. Thank you. I see you, you Waldo reject. See ya hiding behind there.
See anything? Oh.
Alright, you're technically using the cover as written, so I can't be angry at you. Aha, you came out.
Jackson.
Enough. You will
go no further. Stop now.
Okay, and now we need to run.
Now Darkness is really upset.
Run, run, run. And the other side of the building proves the dragon, but you can hang out over here and shoot its tail off before you actually fight it. That way you get a sword. We're playing Dark Souls, right?
No. Oh,
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
I mean, it's Darkness, we got a big bridge, there's a dragon somewhere.
Oh,
Pretty
what?
sure. Pretty sure that's the bridge dragon on the other side of it.
Yeah.
Oh, coffee.
I mean, you save at a spot that creates light, which totally does.
Uber. Oh!
Not
I just got hit with a chunk of rebar and lived. That's more of
I-beam.
Here's a full-on I-beam nailed you upside the head. You're
yeah,
fine.
that's more of Wake's hack writing. Alan totally could get hit with an I-beam and not die.
It, quote, clipped him, unquote.
Glad I was wrong. It was a foolish chance to take. Don't worry about the noise. We're safe here. I have looked after the well-lit room for many, many years now. There's no shadow in the well-lit room. The power is fail-safe, and all the bulbs are numbered and changed regularly based on their make and model.
Right.
There's an old army base at Raid Cove.
I see plenty of fucking shadow.
It was active during the Second World War. They operated here.
Oh no, this isn't the well-lit room. This is the entrance to the well-lit room.
It's my place now.
This used to be an army base.
Take it, and I won't need to worry about the room anymore, because 6 and
Welcome to Vault 13.
33
Wait.
and 118 need changing soon, and I don't want to climb up the ladder to change them because it's very late, and I'm tired. And if you take it, I won't have to do that anymore.
The page was autobiographical, a memory from my childhood. But I didn't write this. It was a page written by Thomas Zane. None of them were supposed to exist anymore.
Alan, 7 years old, would fight sleep to the bitter end. When he did sleep, he soon woke up, screaming, the nightmares fresh in his mind. One evening, his mother, sitting by his bed, offered him an old light switch. She called it the clicker, and flicking the switch would turn on a magical light that would drive the beast away. To imbue the talisman with all possible power, she added that it had been given to her by Alan's father. Alan never knew him, and anything of his took on mythical proportions in his
no.
mind. With the clicker firmly in his hand, Alan finally slept like a baby. Now, almost 30 years later, Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Coldgreen Lake, the clicker in his hand.
Say, was Thomas his
Deep
father?
breath, and jumped.
My mind swirled. I'd given the clicker to Alice, yet it was
Was
here.
Thomas Allen Lake's
Zane
father?
had written
Yeah.
it into existence in a story I had written.
Actually, as far as the games I've played in the series, we
I can
don't
get
have
to it.
confirmation
I
on
can finish
that.
this.
There's a few different possibilities of what this could mean. It. Oh, the
An
poets of
odd
the fall
point
song
way to
here.
that.
No, sorry. No, the poets of the fall song popped up,
Yeah.
but that's a copyrighted song, so
Previously
on
on
that.
Alan Wake, I wrote a horror story.
I'll let
that
it
has
play
come
through
true.
and then I'll
Thomas
go over
Zane did the same in
what
the
I'm trying to
70s.
say.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane! Thomas Zane! You're the Lady of the Light in the song!
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
New York City, 2 years ago.
Damn it, Alan, I know you're in there. High on crack again.
It's just coffee.
Yeah, that's what you called it last time, too.
My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking.
I see how that how well that worked. Well, the coffee you've been drinking.
The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun.
It's amazing how he's able to do that with the cap still on.
The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again.
Alan, you're still high.
Alan's animation budget didn't account for this.
There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
But I ignored it. There was a QR code. I don't know why I put that.
I got really into QR codes recently.
My wife says, leave me messages like a normal person.
I posted a QR code that led to a page that said no.
You have one new message.
Ow! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it. And she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show!
So, as I was saying in the last part, before we cut to the end of the chapter, there's a few different possibilities that there could be.
I'd been a guest on the talk show the previous night, talking about my latest book. The show
Okay.
was supposed to be
The first possibility is the most...
Oh shit, a TiVo trademark.
Yep, TiVo, trademark. So the first possibility is that Thomas Zane was able to predict the future with his writing, and that he knew Alan would be here, and wrote the clicker into existence in the box, but set up everything else beforehand. And then he kind of improvised on the fly while under the effects of the darkness, which is a little bit of a loose explanation. Doesn't account for all the variables and all the stuff we see in American Nightmare. The second explanation is that Thomas Zane is a manifestation of the story that Alan is writing inside of the dark right now. That he made up the character of Thomas Zane as a plot device to use against the darkness. This is not really supported or denied by anything, and given the ambiguous nature of how the clicker got here, it's never really confirmed one way or the other. The third explanation is that Alan Wake himself and his entire life hasn't been fictional, but his entire life was created and written out in a very specific way that came to life when Thomas Zane wrote it. So Alan being a young child, or Alan's young childhood, his dad being out of the picture, the clicker, his life as a writer, everything that's happened to him, or at least the major story beats, was written up by Thomas Zane, and Alan Wake was created rather than being a regular person. The game does not choose to answer this question for us.
Thank you everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author The Sudden Stop. Yeah, good read. Go buy it.
That looks nothing like me.
No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here. Is that wise? No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan. Wow, thanks. Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though. 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating you?
Good, great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several
You guys aren't
books.
getting it, but the laugh track is getting a bit obnoxious.
The novel is called The Sudden Stop.
Yeah, I
He's-
bet.
It's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the 2 of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening. Alan Wake, Sam Lake. Once more, do the face for us, Sam. There we go. And our musical guests, Poets of the Fall. Thank you.
At least I've been funny. I told myself I could live with that.
Gotta get that name drop in there again.
I didn't say anything stupid
Yep.
if that's what you want to know.
Poets of the Fall have basically been working with Remedy on everything they do
Are you
since
still
Alan
with me about
Wake.
drinking now?
You know what? Go back to sleep, Alan.
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry.
I confiscated your shower thermos. I want a divorce.
A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet. Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry, take her gun.
This is a remarkably stupid idea.
Miss Weaver, close the
Yep.
door when I leave.
Barry phased the gun into my back.
Now.
See you later.
So yeah, we don't get an explanation for why the clicker's here. We don't get an explanation for how Zane wrote about
I'd flick the switch to the clicker.
Alan's
Had
childhood.
it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake.
It could be the opposite in that Zane only exists because Alan Wake wrote him in his book. Or
That's absolutely another possibility. Is that Zane was written into existence because of Alan, and not Alan written into existence because of Thomas.
Zane. Yeah.
But they're very vague about which is which.
Alone, in daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape, it was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time.
Verolden! Also coffee!
To a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make
Don't get much more product placement than that.
Time, trapped in a story inside my
Here,
head,
giant billboard.
going mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed. There would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
Take this random vehicle.
Yep.
And the person who brought it here stuck.
I think it's probably the light ladies.
Except she came in via pipe.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean she had a car stored out there. She has stuff stored in literally every section of the town with glow paint. You think she doesn't have a few cars spread around?
That is true.
I don't know. This can't be one of her one of her cars. It doesn't look like it's been bukkake by a ghost.
All right. Well,
we haven't trying to fight on it yet.
We'll steal this car. Are you guys happy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And drive it off the cliff.
Also, I'm surprised there's not coffee here.
Batteries.
Did I speak to you? Ah, batteries.
So we left batteries. Now we'll steal this car. Comfortable beds, clean rooms, wireless internet, laundry facilities, cable TV, kitchenette in every room.
Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi back in this day and age? That's actually kind of impressive.
97.6 KBF FM, the voice of Bright Falls.
Can we steal that,
No, we cannot steal the farm equipment.
Oh.
However,
fantastic. This rifle and ammo that was just laying out.
Yep. Stole a car, stole a gun.
Great. No one locks their doors in this town. They leave their keys in the ignition.
Ah, so trusting. So gullible. Alan wasn't gonna have that Silent Hill problem, he told himself. And he promised himself that he wouldn't write things being in toilets.
Mighty nice of him. To himself.
I'm just gonna get yourself a gift. Thank you for not reaching into toilets.
Yeah.
The best gift of all. Well, I guess getting his wife back would be the best gift of all, but... Alan knew he had only a certain amount of time to make it to the lake, but God, if he wouldn't get into a bunch of detours just to collect shit.
Alan knew he was working off of narrative time. Also, his coffee sense.
Coffee sense was tingling.
Coffee items.
You could tell this building isn't important because you can't see in the windows.
Yep. They're all boarded up on the inside.
Oh no. The darkness is here. Yep.
Hey, excuse me, sir, I have a flat. Bang, bang, bang. Oh God, I just had a flat.
I could feel its presence again.
Took care of more darkness.
I'm seeing if I had to flash it with the high beams or something.
Ah. No, I think it prevents you using a vehicle past this point.
Yep.
Sadly, we can't sneak vehicles past like you can in Halo and Mass Effect.
I will kill your wife.
Also, suddenly it's dark.
Also, I have 4 flashbangs.
Just straight, I will kill your wife.
Yeah, darkness isn't fucking around this time.
We've thrown subtly out the window.
At least we start with a high power lantern.
The dark
Well, yeah, I mean, why would you leave your high-power lantern that you already had
so
behind?
he could create the ending it wanted. The writer knew too much. He was too strong, and he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the writer from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
The car. That didn't work out well for you.
Glad we got the slow-mo for smashing that guy.
Let's see if there's any secrets over here. Doesn't look like it. The Majestic.
But there's coffee here.
The motel.
Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed here, in room number 2.
Doesn't take checks. $100 security deposit. All major credit cards and bank cards accepted. Check out times 10 a.m. 9 p.m. No exceptions. All right.
A shotgun.
Considering we have rifle ammo, and I don't know how much shotgun ammo we have, I think we're fine. But that being said,
Time to loot the rooms.
yep.
Playing Fallout.
Down.
Also, this is the FBI guy's room.
This had obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing me.
Grab a couple of his flashbangs. Can't get into his bathroom. Oh, jeez! That one startled me a little.
Could have fooled me, pal.
Anyone else?
What should we do? We should wait outside for him to come out and then spook him.
Ah, a classic strategy.
Miss. Miss.
Miss again.
There you go.
Third time's a charm.
Some batteries. Closed. 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 But
Sweet ramp.
sweet ramp. Oh, you know what that means.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
Off that car.
I gotta check over here for coffee first.
A boat. You know how much we've always wanted a boat.
No coffee. Okay. I'll check behind the motel real quick. Nope. Sweet ramp!
Yeah!
Ooh.
Probably.
Head over to this smaller parking area. Check it over here. Check it over here. No coffee.
Alan, that's it. They've been in a whole 5 minutes. Last thing of coffee.
I need my coffee.
There are no items, but there is darkness.
Bottomless darkness?
Moderate amount of darkness. A hearty filling amount of darkness, in fact.
Oh. Buy two, get one darkness combo.
Oh! Yeah, we're not sticking around here. Get into the darkness, make everyone go away. Or get out the light, make everyone go away.
Nope, get into the darkness.
Okay, so welcome to the big set piece for a bunch of this chapter.
A spooky bridge.
Apparently now we're playing Avengers.
A bad game.
What the hell?
No, apparently it's a good game, just, you know, it's got a lot of bad stuff in it.
Ah, fridge! Ow. Uh-oh, no, 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 no.
Alan Wake has a problem with bridges, I've noticed.
Alan.
Yeah, so this whole section is just a giant gauntlet of possessed items.
What the hell?
Oh, still got hit by the fridge. Oh. Tire. Barrel. Other tire. Ow. Ow.
love that these are far more damaging to you than, say, you know, an I-beam.
Maybe.
No, 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 no.
You're in an arena. You don't get to run away.
I can't see, I'm blind.
After dark, flashbang's 10 feet away from you.
Yep. And don't look away from them.
Cool guys look into the flashbangs.
No, they don't. Dumb guys look into the flashbang.
Cool dumb guys look into the flashbangs.
Blind guys look at the flashbang.
I think you mean looked at the flashbang. Well, I guess blind guys would as well. Like, not like it would really blind them any further. Wow.
Wrecked your car.
It's just,
No, just a jacked up 4x4.
yeah.
Heh. Ow.
Yeah, I was gonna say, ow.
Ow. Lighting engine, please.
The darkness is winning.
Ow. Okay. They took my car. Barn.
Yes, walk into the light, Alan. Gave you a new vehicle to drive.
Yep.
Did if your new car crash.
Alan knew he would need to write in a few extra vehicles. Because his driving was Garbo.
We've probably missed so much coffee.
Probably. I had said up front this wasn't going to be a 100% run.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, trying to roll this one.
I was gonna say, and rolling in 3, 2, 1.
For bus and your general director. I'm not even trying.
The darkness has horrible aim.
Transfer cars.
Oh, that car is dead.
Darkness go.
This car is dead. We have to go on foot.
Garbo. Try and force the other car past it.
clear the road first.
If Halo's taught me anything, you can definitely force vehicles past points they're supposed to be.
Oh, wait, there's some supplies back there.
Halo and Mass Effect both taught me that.
Game.
Nope. Shotgun for you.
You wanna let me take?
You should know better. Oh, look, the pump shotgun has returned.
Fine.
That pump shotgun's not for you.
Nope, now the car's just wedged.
Oh.
Wouldn't even back up at that point.
If you can't back up, you're stuck.
Wow. So, huh. The darkness has won.
I guess you can go around.
Said the darkness has won.
I love the idea of the darkness being like, and then Alan did that. He was dumb.
No, remember, Alan's the one who wrote this in, that he got his
why did I
truck
write
stuck.
that in the book?
Every time I hear that musical sting, I just reflexively do the flare now. Because I know they're going to spawn someone back behind me.
They did spawn. It was behind Alan.
I like how Alan keeps writing into the assholes that are attacking him. I like that modern camping equipment is quite light.
God. He's not afraid of the dark. Right in the
You're
light.
not shining it in his face.
Look, all I know is this game of flashlight tag has gotten way out of hand.
Well, yeah, you're the one who brought a gun to it.
More revolver ammo, more revolver ammo.
More shotgun ammo for that shotgun you can pick up.
I see you creeping. And a flare that we can't pick up.
Yay!
Look at all this shotgun ammo.
Good news, you can go picking that flare up now.
Oh no, we can't pick up the flare because of item limit. We can't pick up the flare because it's bugged.
Oh.
It's in the same
Like the
phase
shotgun.
state that the shotgun is.
The bottom of Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The Dark Presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long-ago crashed airplane there, trees shattered under the impacts. The earth groaned. It didn't even notice.
Okay. And now we're back to driving.
Burp, burp.
quick detour, looking for coffee. Don't see any. Well, that's not going to stop us.
Truck exploded.
I know an
You see
ambush
some
when I see one.
roadside coffee.
Oh, I see a manuscript page.
Yep.
I should turn the car around, so if I need to get in really quick and flash somebody with lights, I can do that.
Ah.
In the end, Barry wasn't going to shoot Sarah. They both knew that. Once she had no chance of catching up to Wake, Barry gave up the gun and sat down on the floor, shielding his face from the merciless glare of the well-lit room. "I don't think I'm ever going to see him again," he said in a weak voice. Sarah didn't have it in her to be mad at him. Besides, he was probably right.
Pretty weird that they threw all this stuff out here with, like, your goal is get to Cauldron Lake, and yet they basically have the entire map here.
So, part of the thing is that this game in original development was like an open world game.
Oh!
Yeah.
So the reason why it has like segments like this and like a large map type thing
Oh god!
is because originally it was an open world and they just kind of revamped that into the more streamlined story missions they ended up doing.
Oh.
I'll be honest, I think it works better for it. Control proved that Remedy can do a tighter story. Or can do a, like, sort of open world thing. But Control's almost more like an action explorer, or whatever they call in the Metroidvania genre nowadays.
They're still calling Metroidvania Metroidvania.
There's some kind of official name for him. Search Action, that was it. Iga, the guy who made all of the Metroid-style Castlevanias, or the ones who made them really popular anyway, coined the term Search Action, because he didn't want to keep getting compared to Metroid in the same breath.
Too bad.
I mean, he can call it whatever he wants. Doesn't make it not Metroidvanias.
Yeah.
I heard you creeping. Oh!
I don't know what you're talking about.
The double creep. I wasn't prepared.
You thought you heard us creeping. Pretty good.
Whew. Get some batteries back. Get some coffee. Oh, who knows how long that's been there. Delicious. Hey, buddy.
Oh god! What are you? Ah!
Alan realized, as he pulled the trigger, that he may have made a mistake. Also, Alan shouldn't have checked the weapon he had out. Alan knew he shouldn't have wasted that flare on a single guy, but it felt good to do anyway, so whatever. Checking the room for stuff one more time. Nope. Okay.
That guy was clearly just there to, avenge his fallen boss, who you cruelly shot in the face.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Oh god! He's killing everyone! Someone's gotta stop him!
Whee! Oh, look, it's some kind of hell junkyard.
Why does this town even have a giant hell junkyard?
I don't know. Oh, look, a bulldozer.
Zane cut its heart out, but it didn't die. The thing that wore Barbara's face kept crooning sweet nothings sugar-laced with poison. He put on the suit, untied the monster from the chair. The thing in his arms thrashed weakly, but he held fast. He stepped outside, off the pier, and into the dark water, a sinking pinprick of light descending toward a bottom that never came.
Do, 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 do. Flare gun, even more light. Yeah.
Kaboom!
It's not a surprise, Barbara. I knew you were trying it.
Now it's running away. Oh god, he got flashbangs!
Oh god!
Oh, that was a really good flashbang.
Whee!
I'm gonna take a look at something really quickly.
Nope. Ollie, oxen free. Actually. That's just electricity. Okay. Thought they might have hidden something over there.
Why would they hide anything?
Don't lie to me, Remedy game developer. I know your tricks.
Nice spin out there.
Look, for reasons hitherto unknown, Alan did not write himself as a competent driver.
True.
When I told Barry my plan back in the well-lit room, I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream. I had to fight my way to the lake through the horrors of the night. I had to flick an old battered light switch imbued with childhood magic. I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
Dream logic. And from here.
Do a stilted fall.
Whoosh.
Whoosh.
Some mighty strength in his legs. Push that thing.
What about it, game? You 2 for 2 on... Yep.
Alan realized he no longer knew how to operate shotguns.
This is
Oh,
a nice pump.
there we
action.
go.
Oh.
There we go. Got it. Okay.
Gotta get that ink just right.
Okay.
I will never give her to you.
Uh-oh.
Dark decided he was tired of fucking around. Toss entire buildings at you.
Yeah, it's time for the boss fight.
So it looks just like just a survival gauntlet.
Yep.
Make it from one location to another without getting killed.
I don't know if we're
pretty
doing the
sure
boss fight right now, but the tornado that you saw is definitely the boss of this chapter.
Of course it is. Also, I'm pretty sure I fought in this town when I was playing Devil May Cry 4.
Ow. Oh, chainsaw guy. And other annoyances.
And fan with axe, yes.
Oh, they killed Chainsaw Charlie.
No, I hear the chainsaw still going, so Chainsaw Charlie is most emphatically not dead. He's just moving around somewhere. Like right there. Oh, there's 2 Chainsaw Charlies.
More chainsaw.
They were auditioning for the next Resident Evil game.
Alright, there we go. I guess technically I could have come over here and used the light.
The
but...
giant high beam.
Yep.
Nah.
You also don't hear him, like, huffing and puffing and panting as he does that.
No.
Here's your page.
The dark place.
According to my book, Alan was super ripped and strong. Push anything he wanted.
It wasn't solid. It flowed. It was conceptual and subjective. For someone else, an artist in another field, it would have been very different. I could sense the story of the manuscript all around me. The words and ideas floating in the air, poised to become real.
Fun fact, in the DLC, that's literal. You literally, like, shoot words and phrases to make things appear in the darkness.
Oh.
It's unnecessary.
I was clicking. It requires you to, like, rapidly click the left mouse button. No!
Safe.
Very
Safe.
close to violating the home base rule.
I could see Mirror Peak in the distance. That's where Cauldron Lake was.
Who's ready for a really ill-advised minecart ride? Oh, I forgot. To actually fall into the minecart.
Yeah. Whee!
There's a lot of birds up there.
Yep.
It's a shame we can't treat this like Resident Evil 6. You know, hop onto our back and just lie there.
It wasn't that ill-advised. See, you were fine.
Yep.
I honestly expected that to be longer.
Oh no.
Birds.
Push. Push.
Whoosh. Oh, this is boring. Something at one point they just throw a train at you.
Look, they had a train yard level already. They lost their chance.
Suddenly, a train car just comes flying out of nowhere. Duck, a real pulling assets out of nowhere.
Oh, birds.
Ah, birds and their bad pathfinding.
Ow, ow, ow.
People just leaving their darkness goo all over the place. That's how people get hurt.
You can't walk 5 feet in this place without stepping on your darkness.
Trying to wipe it off with a paper towel gets sucked into the darkness. It just never ends.
Fuck.
You got one of those runners out here. Oh, hi guys.
Don't mind us, we're just going for a hike.
Achievement, 2 for the price of 1.
Achievement: murdered innocent hikers.
Clearly they weren't innocent. They were, assisting the Darkness.
We were just walking by. Shined a light in our eyes and shot him in the face.
Clearly you were with the Darkness. Alan doesn't shoot innocent, except for, that one boss that totally gets shot in the fucking face.
These things happen.
Oh, shit. Oh, please. Some of these goddamn super joggers. Dang it! Nope. They got me.
Got dead.
Darkness figured out what it needs to beat Alan Wake. Numbers. Throw enough dark people at him.
Mostly just attack them like 30 people at once.
I really wish Alan had a melee button.
Mm-hmm.
This is my one legitimate complaint with this game.
But no melee.
Yeah.
Can't punch the darkness.
Coffee. We gotta go around to get it.
Darkness figured out the perfect way to bait traps from
Oh, absolutely.
coffee. Through it will come.
Yeah, the problem is the joggers can resist a full flashbang. Even from, like, point-blank range.
Don't waste them on drawers then.
It still does damage to their, like, darkness shields. I hate joggers. Joggers. Are mean. You hear that? A taped confession. Alan Wake says he hates joggers. And we find a bunch of dead joggers out in the woods. Oh god. I am so glad that worked out and didn't end up with Alan Wake getting blown up by a propane tank. Knock that off. There we go. Woo. More supplies. We're getting there.
That's good. Yep.
Oh god! You were talking about a train?
Mm-hmm.
Also another truck. Also a boat.
Yay! Use the boat.
This is turning into an Animaniacs joke.
Yeah. That's an even bigger boat. I'll drop next the Titanic.
Oh no. Okay, another checkpoint. The darkness wears her face.
Oh.
Darkness controls the Taken. Well, this looks like an arena.
A little.
Oh,
Very upset that everyone's treating me, the darkness, so badly.
coffee.
I know some of you have probably played Final Fantasy XIV know full well what happens if you get rid of all the darkness. It's not as good as you think it is.
Look, we're not trying to get rid of all the darkness. We're just trying to keep the darkness from taking over everything.
Doesn't seem that way. It seems like you're trying to get rid of all the darkness to me.
Huh? That's from your view. Your view's wrong.
Have fun with your shitty, horde blasted landscape.
What is it?
Day.
Look, we just want the darkness to stay in the nighttime and the light to stay in the daytime.
It is the nighttime. See how dark it is.
Okay, we want the darkness to stop possessing people and trying to kill other people.
Denied.
Also, we want the darkness to give us back our wife.
Denied.
Yeah, see, that's the problem, darkness. It's not reasonable.
Unending force of darkness. Did you kill Rita?
Maybe.
God damn it. I still can't believe I did that.
Oh, what, asking Charles Martinet, no, Charles Martinet.
What is really? Yeah, that's who it was.
Yeah.
What his relationship was with Rita. Specifically asking him as Mario. And they confused. What? Who's Rita?
Alright. Reach the checkpoint. There's a manuscript page. We're getting pretty close to the actual lake.
After Zane had gone, I stood alone in the shifting dream that was the dark place. I had to find a way to the cabin. I'd written myself a way through this place in the manuscript. I followed the idea of a path. I'd written myself across the ocean that blocked my way, and with that, there was a bridge to the island beyond.
And it was.
The idea of the cabin flickered in the underwater darkness. I willed the cabin to be real, and it was.
Yep.
It's like, fuck you, exist already. And it was like, you know, fine. I guess I exist.
Turn back now.
To a magnetic boat. I wonder what this game would be like with an actual, like, realistic time flare.
Significantly less tense?
Well, like instead of using them as like small, like temporary grenade things, like actually use them to create safe zones. Get rid of the checkpoint thing. For like those a convenient generator that powers up a street lamp, and make it more you have to create your own safe zones to get through certain areas.
I'm sure if the open world thing had happened, that would probably be more of a thing.
Yeah, fair enough.
You fool! I can move in the cutscene darkness. Haha! I wrote myself that power. Me, Alan Wake. It was definitely not a dream of Thomas Zane's or a writing. Oh no, the graphics are glitching. The flare is stretching into the infinite.
Such as the power of the light against the darkness.
There we go. Yeah, not too bad a section.
Now it's shoving I-beams stuff straight through rock walls.
Ah! Flashbang myself.
Wow. Now Darkness being a dick.
Yep. Look and see if there's any stuff, any goodies. Nope, not really.
Alice never loved you. Alice loved me, the darkness. Well, you know that's not the Alice is afraid of the darkness. Wait, is the darkness just a metaphor for her abusive ex?
No.
Okay, was the darkness itself her abusive ex?
Dang it!
Destroy the tornado. Yes, destroy a force of nature. So, ow. Can't win. I have more shit I can throw at you.
Oh, I forgot about you.
I'm used to it.
Oh, look, more flare. Look, a lot more flare gun ammo. Can you tell what we're supposed to do?
Nope, no idea.
I imagine you're supposed to lazily shoot those with your flashlight.
Whoop!
Or get hit by a car as you try and jump across that gap.
Yeah, there's some that we can't get rid of, unfortunately.
Not gonna lie, that was funny. Surprised not using your flare gun on it, so that we know we're about to get into a shit ton of flare gun ammo.
Hunter had a good point, but I didn't want to admit it, because that would make me look stupid. Luckily, I had this internal monologue I could use.
It's not that internal.
Hunter's good points were starting to get on the host's nerves. Oh, between two mine cars on that. This isn't that exciting of a boss fight, but I assure you, it's wrapping up the story in a very climactic way. God!
You know, it's almost like you should look slightly to the right before you jump, so you can see the obstacle coming towards you.
I just love that it's happened twice, like the exact same way.
There's technically also a bird swarm flying around here, but...
Say good for it?
Yeah.
You got flare gun ammo? Plus.
I had to get right into its heart to hurt it.
Yep.
I guess some of them aren't like darkness possessed items, they're just items that are caught up in the actual wind.
That too, yeah.
That is somehow not grabbed Alan Wake.
Yeah.
Pretty sure you have to keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Without getting hit by stuff. Perfect.
A lot of time worrying about that part of the boat.
It's all in your head. You're making this up. Well, yes. But the mind makes it.
Alright, there we go. Got the achievement Tornado Wrangler.
Wrangle that tornado.
Alan, no. Pick that back up.
Now you've got the ultimate weapon against the darkness. We have the Clicker. Maybe you should put that on like a lanyard or something, or like secure it to you somehow, or...
Probably should have clicked that first.
Hell.
Shh, baby. You were having a bad dream. It was just another nightmare.
No,
Everything's fine. You're home.
it wasn't a dream.
Everything's fine.
Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on!
Shh, baby. The power's out. There's no light. Come back to bed and I'll make you forget all about your fear in the dark.
My fear? It's your fear. Why aren't you afraid?
Yeah, I was gonna say, why?
Not Alice. Turn the lights on now.
supposed to be
Where's
afraid
the
of the
clicker?
dark.
What did you do with it?
Alan?
Where's the clicker?
You're scaring me now. Come back to bed. Have you taken your pills? Do you want me to call Dr. Hartman?
How did you teleport?
I read your manuscript. It's brilliant. Departure is your best work yet. You're a genius. I'm so proud of you. Come back to bed. We'll talk more about it in the morning. Come back to bed, Alan.
Come
Oh,
back
you
to
my wife.
Clicker.
Also, she said come back to bed, Tom.
Yep. Oh, look, it's Tom the Diver.
Oh, hey,
He's
Tom.
coming
how you
in
doing?
through our dream window.
You must find your way to the cabin. It stands in your way. It won't let you pass. It has no heart. It's filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light.
Fill its heart with light?
Yep.
Dante.
The light of Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, hey, me.
Don't mind him. He's Mr. Scott. Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
Notably, because you guys can't hear the audio, he can't actually say Mr. Scratch. It's Mr. and then like the sound of a record scratch.
Ah.
Also, we'll cover Mr. Scratch later. Specifically in the second Alan Wake game, American Nightmare, if we ever play it.
Yep.
Thermos.
Thermos.
Alan imagined coffee and it was there. Alan is God.
This is just weird.
Well, yeah, if he was an artist or something, it would be different.
I followed the idea of a path.
I'm leaving you.
What?
I'm leaving you, Alan. I met someone. I'm in love with someone
I'm
else.
in love with someone else. The darkness.
No, what are you saying? You can't.
His name is Xehanort, and he's going to unite all of the worlds.
Do you even love yourself?
Yeah, how about
All you do
how about
is
no?
torture yourself with work you can't do anymore.
No, I love you more than
The
anything in the world.
Kingdom
You're-
Heart.
You're my muse.
I'm not.
Who are you? What have you done with my Alice?
Alan? What are you doing? Put the light back on. What are you doing, Alan? Stop. Put the light back on.
It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened.
Bardi.
You're not
Bird.
like Barbara.
Tom, let me go. I
Barb.
promise to be good. Please, untie me, you naughty boy. I will help you write your masterpiece. I will love
Oh my.
you forever.
No, you're not Barbara Jagger. I made a terrible mistake. I should have never written you back. You came back wrong. Your heart is filled with darkness.
Put that knife away, Connor. Put it down.
Your heart is filled with darkness. Cut it out. Take you back to the depths you came from. Filled with darkness.
Filled with dark.
Get away from me, you hag. Where am I? Let me go.
Alice! Alice! I'm coming!
Your husband refused to do as he was told. All he had to do was write what I wanted him to write. Now it's too
Now you will never get her back. I am much older than you. Older than your first work of art. I will find a new face to wear, Someone else to dream me free.
I'll be the one to fill your dark soul with light!
I could feel Alice's presence close by. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness.
Time to
Cause and
finish this
effect.
book.
There's guilt
And then the
there's
darkness
atonement.
loses.
But the
Period.
scales always
The end.
need to balance.
Shit, he can
Everything
do
has
that?
a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's a long journey through the night back into the light. Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Wow, she was under there for a long time. That's a new world record for holding one's breath.
Good thing I wrote that my wife has an excellent lung capacity.
Yay, Deer Festival news.
Deer Festival! Yay, rock and roll guys!
Well, of course they survived. Can't just kill Odin and Thor that easily.
And yes, as indicated here, she's becoming the new Light Lady of the town. Or at least a disciple of the Lady of the Light.
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
Alan, wake up.
So, that is the end of the base of Alan Wake. The story is continued in 2 separate pieces of DLC, which go over the aftermath of what happens, and in a second game, which I believe may or may not have been cut content. Oh, there's no way I'm getting away with playing that. There's no way I'm getting away with playing that song.
What was that one?
It was actually Major Tom from David Bowie.
Major Tom.
Yeah. So yeah, there's 2 pieces of DLC. There's another game that comes after, which I think was originally going to be DLC and just kind of grew into its own game called Alan Wake's American Nightmare. And then the reason that I went back to this one recently was because the last piece of Control DLC that we got deals with Alan Wake.
Yep.
And we know for a fact that either Alan Wake's typewriter or possibly Alan Wake himself is one of the items that the Bureau is storing. But as for the main game, that's it. That's where we end. It kind of has, like, a Stephen King kind of ending. Just a vague sense of, well, okay, what next? But anyway, I might actually just pick up the DLC for this.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask if that was in the plans.
Yeah. I think what we're going to do is we're going to roll into the DLC. We're going to play through both of those, because they're story important. Then we're going to go into American Nightmare. And then from there, we might move on to the next game in the Remedy universe. Because there's not 100% confirmation from Remedy, but basically all their games take place in the same universe. And they're... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
So what is the next game in the Remedy? Does that Control?
Nope. We have a stop to make first. You see, there was a huge launch title for the Xbox One when it first came out that was super hyped. It was going to be a union of television and game. An interactive experience like no other. And Remedy was asked to be part of that. So, once we get through the DLC, once we get through American Nightmare, we're going to be taking a look at the well, not really forgotten, but the game that not nearly as many people played as the Alan Wake or Controls of the universe. We're going to be looking at Quantum Break. But that's a ways off. I anticipate that we could probably get through the DLC in, like, a night for Alan Wake. Because they're shorter pieces of DLC, and they're arguably more puzzle and platformer than they are combat. But after that, we'll play through American Nightmare, then we'll hit Quantum Break, and then we'll probably hit Control. Because that was the next game that Remedy did.
I see.
And who knows, someone might want to use the Tuesday slot for something else, because I know Shiv's got a supercomputer now.
I do have a supercomputer now.
And there's probably some games that he's wanted to put on the rotation for a while. Be they PC or console, that we can probably fit in there.
Yep.
But at the very least, for next week, I think we're doing the DLC for Alan Wake. I really don't have anything planned for right now. We ended a little bit earlier than I thought, because I thought there was one whole other level after the tornado. But I was apparently mistaken.
Maybe we could just do an early night.
Oh, the DLC isn't available on PC or on Steam.
That's weird.
Yeah, this was originally a Games for Windows game. Before it came to Steam. It might not have survived the transfer through. But we'll figure it out. Anyway, So we'll call it early for tonight. Thank you for joining us on this Tuesday night Sound Goblin gaming stream. If you have exercised your patriotic duty to vote in today's election, I thank you. Good luck.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've been the Krampus.
I've been Shiv.
And I've been Hunter Green.
All right. Have a good one, y'all.
Yeah. Bye, everyone.